Welcome back to the Shinobu scale. This is time for us to discuss about all interesting things in all popular anime series. In this video we're gonna tell you the Demon Slayer anime, or Demon Slayer in Rage mode. But before entering the video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe so you will always update the latest videos from us, which has a rare and detailed story that can't be found on any other channel. And this is the All Demon Slayer in Rage mode. Genya is Demon Slayer. He uses double barrel gun with his sword, but these two weapons are no match for Kokoshibo, the strongest upper rank dude he fought with the other three pillars at that time. Driven by sense of despair and don't want to be burdened, he then eats one of the body part of the Kokoshibo and turns into demon in the form of gun-living demon. In this form, Genya gains regeneration that can grow all parts of his body that are caught by Kokoshibo. He also gets the power of Kokoshibo, which can make weapons or inanimate objects come alive like Billy's. With a gun that is already alive, making Genya bullet can follow the target until it is hit, and every bullet each has its own power depending on what kind of demon it has eaten. When it hits the Kokoshibo, the bullet turns into locking tree that block the Kokoshibo's movement so that all the pillars there can strike back. A breath technique users can be said to be superior if they can create new form from all existing basic forms. And this is what can be done when Zenitsu is in wake-up mode. Because of thunder breathing, which only has 6 forms, he can create a 7th form. When fighting Kaigaku, the upper moon rank 6, he was pressed and almost died, making him wake up during the fight and not sleep like usual. In this mode, Zenitsu is fully conscious. All the nerves and muscles contract violently, as if they were being subjected to high voltage electricity until his hair rose sharply and lit up. The greatest strength of this mode is that Zenitsu can use its 7th form, and Flaming Thunder God and Deadly Lightning Dragon that can even kill Kaigaku in one hit. During the battle against the last enemy of the Demon Slayers, namely Muzan, Inosuke almost died from the severe wounds he received. He didn't want to give up until the end. Then Inosuke took a bit attack on Muzan's body because all of Inosuke's body was paralyzed. But who would expect when he beat Muzan, his blood was actually making Inosuke a demon in the form of Boar demon. Shaped like werewolf with a boar head, strangely in this mode Inosuke only focused on attacking Muzan blindly with the serrated sword that grows from his arm very brutal. He doesn't even use breathing techniques at all because he only fights based on his beast instinct without stopping. Muzan becomes cornered because he is urged by the boar demons Inosuke. As the genius water pillar who can create the 11th form of water breathing, namely water breathing 11th form, Dead Calm. To use this technique, you must enter the strongest mode of his body, which is breath full of concentration combined with a complete calm that comes from removing all emotions that are in him. This made Giyu nicknamed the Emotionless Shinigami when using this mode because he is expressionless but emits very strong negative aura and intimidates his enemies to the point of popping water Demon Slayer mark on his face. In this mode, Giyu stops all body movement and enters a state of complete calm, parrying, blocking, and cutting any incoming attacks with imperceptible speed with his sword, so that the enemy before he can blink he will die first because he has been cut down by Giyu. As a family that fight by implementing fire, the Rengoku family has special technique in the form of Agni Soul. a technique that maximizes the body's metabolisms by spurring the herd to burn so that their bodies become very hot and can move like humans without limiter. In this mode, Kyojiro's body becomes dark gray, with his body emitting smoke and an aura of its own fire. His surroundings even feel an intense heat when he is near Kyojiro Agni Soul mode. Agni Soul can also make it use Flame Breath Nin form, Purgatory, a wide and powerful slash that starts with the sturdy stains and burns like a fiery furnace. When released, the ground around it will burn, and the slice of the sword worm, another boss fire dragon, and has destructive power that can come to 12 moon rank easily. As the only pillar of the Demon Slayer who fight without relying on the sword slashes, the Shinobu's ability to use poisons is unquestionable. By injecting poison gradually into her body every day, making Shinobi Kojo a poisoned human, or better known as Wisteria Wasp. The nickname is not without reasons. When Shinobi activates all the poisons in her body, it will have a straight motif like Japanese big wasp, with a sword that looks like a stick. With a body that entirely poisoned, ordinary demons will not want to approach a Shinobu because of their instinct. Even if demon attack and comes into physical contact with the Shinobu, they will instantly die from touching Shinobu's body. Kanroji, who was born abnormal like other girls because she has martial strength and endurance above normal humans, makes her rare demon slayer who uses love breathing and his favorite love goddess mode. Because it is derivative of flame breathing, love breathing's power is undeniable. Then after creating this technique, Kanroji creates a special pheromone from her body with the love demon slayer mark, which makes anyone who sees or is near her immediately fall in love. Kanroji's form will look very beautiful and beautiful in the eyes of anyone. Then Kanroji take advantage of this by performing combinations of attack such as medium and long range whip that take advantage of her flexibility, dexterity, agility, and unique sword speed like a wave. In this mode, not only men, women, even animals will fall in love and fall to their knees in front of Kanroji. By using snake breath which imitates snake, Iguro becomes snake pillar that has killed many demons. But he keeps secret that he has been cursed by demon blood which caused him to become more and more physical similar to snake. Therefore, in the last battle against Muzan, Iguro can't stamp his power again and then become human with a demon body in the form of white snake with the demon slayer marks on his face. In this mode, Iguro has completely possessed all the abilities of snakes. When injured, he will change skins, his body and movements are very flexible like snake. And the greatest thing is that his wide open mouth has snake venom that can paralyze the body of even a 12-moon demon. Being born into someone who is blind from birth doesn't make Gyomei weak. Even with his strength, he is even able to become pillar until the age of 27 years. Armed with stone breath and unique weapons in the form of iron balls and his axe, Gyomei's fighting experience is converted into an energy that makes him have solid colossus mode. In this form, Gyomei's body becomes grey like a stone statue, plus the demon slayer mark that appears on his body further shows his prowess. With this tough body, Gyomei becomes a vigor that can't be hurt by anything. Even he can fight evenly against the Kokoshibo. Tengen is handful of demon slayers who use two Nichiren sword to fight, and he is the most famous for this, because his sword strength is abnormal, where his sword is very strong and can be broken. As a pillar of sounds, Tengen's greatest power by harnessing sound into combine his two swords like tuning fork, which gives an echo that can reinstall all attack and returns it many times covered with destructive layer. But not every time Tengen can use this super tuning fork. He can only use it at state for urgency, because if used continuously, Tengen's vocal cord and blood vessels can burst due to the echoes flowing through his own body. He is always close to and related to wind, plus his cruel and light-hearted personality makes Demon Slayer marks in form of windmill appear on his face because he kills demons continuously without stopping. This is in line with the new ability that he developed, namely Human Turbine. In this mode, Sanemi's lungs become abnormal, his lung pump very quickly like a machine, so that the supply of oxygen is very much, and then full of concentration breathing that she uses as multiple stronger. In addition to his increased attack mobility, in this mode Sanemi's attack become faster. He seems to be one with the wind because he can jump very far as if flying. As a genius child who is the youngest pillar of this time, Wisteria can already bring out Demon Slayer mark on his face. He can also make moves that make himself merge with the watery air around him, and his body disappears as if one with the mist. Armed with the ability of mist breathing, the mist produced by Wisteria becomes infinite. Even what is visible when using this mode is only face shape that realize the expressions of demon. All enemies trapped in this mode will be unable to gauge the directions of Wichira's slash. Even the ghost who is an upper rank moon cannot keep up with Wichira when he becomes Kiri no Oni. In the final second of Muzan's death after fighting with all Hashira, which made him have to die because of the sun, Muzan then saw the figure of Tanjiro next to him as the manifestation of the human he feared the most, Yoruichi, and then decided to give all the blood and cells he had before he died to make Tanjiro the Demon King and continue his dream. Tanjiro, who fainted, then woke up with a new form. His face was filled with the fire of Demon Slayer marks, demon eyes, and fangs like demons. In this Demon King mode, Tanjiro has powers similar to Muzan, namely super regenerations, can turn humans into demons, deadly tentacles on his back, echoes of destructive voice, and the greatest, he is immune to the sun. Because of this, all the Demon Slayers there are no match for Tanjiro. Even his younger sister Nezuko, who has become a human, didn't escape this Demon King's attack. That's all Shinobu Skill Channel. Don't forget to stay tuned for the next Power Rank video. Thank you for watching this video, guys. We will back again with a more interesting video for you. See you next time. Have a great day.